Hey guys, welcome back to All Things Knives. It's your host Fletcher, and today we have an unboxing from Civivi. All right. Not that they sent it to me, I bought it. Okay, we're gonna flip this real quick. Show your pause game. Comment down below. Just kidding. It'll say on the video what this is. Toss that box off to the side. No need for that anymore. Standard Civivi taco. I'm gonna do it really slow. Just kidding. Gotta build suspense, right? All right. Throw that off to the side. Get it out of this little plastic baggie. Throw that off to the side. All right. Look at that. OD Green G10. Wait for it. Black wash blade. Oh, what's that? Is that a little button there? But that, I know what you're saying, but Fletcher, that doesn't look like the normal Elementum. You would be right. It's also a little thicker than the normal Elementum. I probably should have brought mine out to compare it. Didn't think about that until right when I started filming. This is probably going to be one of the most popular knives of 2023, if I was a betting man. This is the button lock Elementum. One of Civivi's best-selling knives, now in one of the most popular lock types at the moment, the button lock. It's kind of what's the fad right now, what the flavor of the month, so to say. I will say, I like this better than the one that's just the button lock. This is what, you know, that kind of like Derp U1 and 14C28N they came out with that was bigger and it was just the button, so it was basically like a gravity knife. Well, this one, this is what that should have been to begin with, in all honesty. Nice thin hollow grind, but so does that other one. The big guy, he has a good thin hollow grind. Let me see if I can show it to you, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, I have a, let's see, I think I have a blank flash card. I've been studying all day, so just so you can kind of see compared to the flash card. Okay. Well, maybe if I get it in a little better frame of view for you guys. Roll it over. There's what the back looks like in comparison. Okay. The action is amazing, though. Look at that. Now, I will admit, out of the box, you got to flip it a couple times to get it really good, and then it kind of breaks in. That's how it is with all knives. It kind of comes stiff out of the box. A little bit of play, just like that last knife I looked at from Sencut. I am going to try and tighten that up. Now, one thing this has that the other one didn't have was the captured pivot, which is a huge plus. That should just come standard, in all honesty, on all knives. I don't care what. I don't care who makes it, what makes, you know, who you are. Captured pivot. It just 100% at the time. Recessed pocket clip, look at that, and screws. Oh, you guys probably can't see that. I know my lighting is probably atrocious right now. It is pitch black outside. You see that? Recessed clip, recessed screws. Standoffs, this is thicker. I don't think it is heavier. I just think it needs to be thicker to accommodate for that button mechanism. You see how that works? And then it reaches a cam. Boom. Pops out. That is a really strong Loctite. Now, I will say button locks kind of are an SOB to get apart. So, as someone who's done automatics, there's normally a spring in that button, which can be a little difficult to reassemble. So, if you are looking for a knife that's going to be easy to take apart, probably not a candidate. I think because it is a button lock, I think they should have done washers instead of the bearings. Took me a second there, holy cow. I think they should have done washers just because, oh, poked myself. I think they should do the washers. It just helps in terms of maintenance. No one likes having to take their knife apart every once in a while just to kind of get the bearings or the action to work properly, right? And that's kind of the appeal of something like this, is it's just, you know, it's meant to be real fidgety, real kind of just, you kind of just work it, right? It's one of those knives where that's the main appeal of it, right? That's why you kind of do the flipper with the button lock. And with bearings, it can kind of become a problem, and then you got to take it apart, and then it's a button lock as well, so it's kind of an SOB to do, not all that fun. Which kind of takes away from the appeal of the knife, whereas if you have washers, you can kind of just drop some fluid in there, kind of cleans itself out, which is really nice. Just in case you guys are wondering, yes, I did poke myself. Be careful. I don't normally cut myself, you know, like when you, it's like playing with fire though. Handle enough knives, you'll eventually cut yourself. That's pretty small though. Looks like I got my blood sugar taken. Like they pricked my finger, put it in the glucose meter. G10's good, normal Civivi G10. This is honestly just a slightly thicker Elementum. So if you already like the ergonomics of the first one, or the first one's too small for you, or it's too big, this is gonna feel a lot of the same. If it is too small for you though, the slightly wider size of it, I think will might maybe accommodate. Maybe if someone felt it was too skinny in their hand and they wanted something a little beefier, this would definitely accommodate that, for sure. Nice thin grind, just like the original Elementum. Civivi always puts their obtuse angles on there. Normally decent, somewhat decent factory edge from Civivi. I think they tend to kind of over polish it, especially for the types of steels they use that don't have a whole lot of carbide content. Or I guess I should say vanadium carbide content. A little bit better working edge out of the box, I think benefits people. I do think the tip is slightly thinner though than the original. If you guys can see that, I will bring the card out to show you. I think you guys saw it earlier. I think that is a slightly different grind near the tip. Not gonna hate on it, I actually like it, and I do think it might actually be thinner overall. I think it's gonna be thinner overall, and I think for people like me who just majority just do cutting, no real hard work with their knives, I think that's gonna be really nice. You know, like no prying or anything. Obviously knives are used for cutting. That will accommodate 550. I've done that on my other one. Might be interesting to see what paracord could do on this bad guy. I think for those of you that like the Civivi Elementum, I think this is a welcomed addition, and it's only 15 bucks more. So if you want a button lock, 15 bucks more. Oh, and Nitro V, I forgot to mention that. Nitro V, probably one of my favorite steels from Civivi's. Actually, definitely the reason I bought this. D2 rust on you, get some Nitro V. Try it out. Tougher, so I think that's why they ran it thinner. Depending on the Rockwell, stuff's pretty good. I actually like it more than their 14C28N. And I do have a carry and a versus video of 14C28N versus Nitro V on the channel. So if you're curious about that, give that a look. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. Leave your comments down below. I know this is a pretty highly anticipated knife, so let me know if you guys picked one up. Maybe any questions you have. Maybe you already have yours. Tell me you're fidgeting with it while you're watching the video. If you guys do like my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you aren't getting notifications about my videos and you would like to, hit that bell down below. Lets you know when I post. And most importantly, don't you guys forget, be careful around your knives and to stay sharp.